Fuck it. Fuck it. I gave up, dude. The intro was going for too fucking long. Let's get this shit started, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Ike Palmer channel, to Off Mike Ike, a little offshoot of Saturday Ike Live. I ain't streamed in half a fucking millennia, but, you know, we're back. We're so back. We're ready to fucking go. I'm hopped up on a fucking shaker cup and a half of gamer subs. I'm tweaking, I'm shaking, I'm ready to fucking go. We're joined this evening by my co-host, the one and only producer Jeffrey.
It is me in the flesh.
Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. It's been a while, but we're back. And we're so up, and we're so back.
But that's not what everyone's here for. They're
No.
here for the man himself, Ike Palmer.
Well, hey, it's been a while, and I'm so quiet. Okay, let me get that shit fixed. It wouldn't be an Ike Palmer stream without some technical difficulties, without me being about 20 minutes late to my own fucking stream. You know, that's just the way these things roll, you know?
It's awesome.
I'm just built different in the worst possible ways. I'm about to put some magical music on right now. Yeah, there we go. That's good. Put that in the background. Why you look like Dr. Disrespect? Is there something you want to tell us that? Hey, Two Grays, come off it with those accusations. But you did notice something, and I figured I'd be doing a little cosplay for a fallen soldier, for a brother who liked to do some kooky, crazy things with some individual minors, and not of the Minecraft variety. I mean, like underage type motherfuckers. But we'll get into that in a minute. I feel like I gotta justify why I've been gone for 9 months, right? This stream has been like a baby cooking into fucking like a bun in the oven, dude. And we've just squeezed it out right now. We're going now. But the reason I've been gone and for so fucking long, and if you guys are a part of the classic Ike Palmer official Discord server, if you're not, link in the description, hit that shit up and join. Bro called a pedo his brother. Nah, man, it was ironical, dude. But if you're not a part of the Ike Palmer Discord server, I was running some substances from Colombia to Cuba and back, and well, they got me. They got me, dude. I was in a Colombian prison, and they're not nice in those prisons, but they let me out just to do this stream. Just for this stream. The higher-ups were managing to finagle a way to get me out, and they did, and here I am. They heard this hot new goss dropped. This drama, dude. This new internet lore has dropped. And here we are. Here we are, and we got Jeffrey back in the saddle. Now, I suppose with that out of the way, let's just brush over the lore and get right into this Dr. Disrespect shit. Holy fuck. Holy fuck is this nuclear. This is actually insane shit that's been going on whilst I've been gone. I've missed a lot in the 9 months I've been gone. I've missed a whole heck of a lot. But don't worry. We got time to catch up. He got contacts out there. Two Graves will let us out next time.
It's true. It's true. So this whole drama, could you even call it drama at this point?
I don't know. What I would call it is yucky, icky
Felonies?
Yeah, quite literally. Some disgusting behaviors that have been brewing for years at this point, that certain individuals have known of and done nothing about in our favorite streaming service company, Twitch. They're all brain dead. They're all brain dead. From the streamers to the people who run the platform to the fucking CEOs. They're all fucking brain dead. But they had a little bit of information 4 years ago, back when Doc Guy Disrespect was banned, completely fucking nuked off the platform for what people assumed was no discernible reason, right? But recently somebody came out and gave us a discernible reason, which is a lot worse than what we could have ever expected, which we will be covering today. Now, let's get into this shit. Let's get right into the news, but I feel like we're going to start with some lore checking here. if you're not familiar with the law, basically, Dr. Disrespect got fucking nuked off of Twitch, right? And everybody was like, why the fuck did he get nuked? And here's this little Forbes article. This article is more than 4 years old. So this has happened a while ago, and nobody knew anything about it. So, let's get the fuck out of that. It's perhaps one of the biggest moments in streaming history, and currently the internet's greatest mystery. Yesterday, Guy, Dr. Disrespect, Beheem, I'm just gonna say Beam, that's the easiest way to fucking say it, was banned from Twitch, apparently for good. No specific reason has been publicly stated, and a small circle of those who apparently do know what's going on aren't talking. This is a critical point, we'll put a pin in that, and we'll return to it later. But everything we're seeing is all pointing the same troubling direction, and there's a lot to go through. Now, this is sort of hinting at the idea that there was something nefarious going on behind the scenes, but I don't think this article particularly goes into depth over what has transpired over the last couple of weeks. First, we have what's official, and that's just a frustratingly vague statement from Twitch. So basically they were like, they violated Mr. Disrespect, Guy Beam violated our something to do with harassment or community guidelines or terms of service, and they were like, they wouldn't go into detail around it. Now, with things being so incredibly vague, of course, people are going to start digging. People are going to start being concerned with what the fuck's going on, you know? Like, they're not just going to let something like that slide, especially with a streamer as big as Dr. Disrespect. Now, it was a bit tumultuous, and a couple of months went by, and they paid out his contract in full. In full. On the condition that both parties said there was no wrongdoing done. Now, I don't know if what's happened recently would completely violate that the legal moment that happened there, where they had to pretty much say both parties weren't to blame. Nobody was at fault. But I suppose we'll get into that a little bit later. They don't even confirm the length of the ban, which is interesting because obviously it was incredibly permanent. Slasher. Now, Rod Breslau was the first to report that the ban was permanent and that no, despite early rumors, it had nothing to do with DMCA complaints, because at the time there was a whole bunch of people on Twitch doing their little content farming stream where they'd watch fucking MasterChef or, I don't know, some fucking TV
May I
show.
interject?
Yeah, go for it.
See, this guy, this Slasher guy,
Yeah.
from the videos I've seen on YouTube, like people, like commentary videos, start covering it. He reported on, he was like alluding that he had more than he had, because he didn't have as much as everyone thought he did.
Mm-hmm.
He started reporting on what people were saying just on random apps. Like there was one where he said, it was like some dumb shit. It's like what internet trolls would put in, so like, oh, this guy was arrested at this, and then they put it on like a like one of the community watch apps that you get on your phone over in America.
Yeah.
And he was just reporting that on live streams and stuff like that. It's like, how dumb is this guy? Like, how dumb is he just to take something at face value, do no research, and then start reporting on it as if it's real?
As fact, not being like allegedly. Brothers like, yeah, this guy's not allowed within 500 feet of a school type shit. Which, I mean, the thing is, like, if you don't have anything as concrete evidence, then you shouldn't really be going in guns a-blazing, even if you have a personal vendetta against the person. Not that I think Slasher would have a personal vendetta against Doc, but look, seems like a lot of people got a vendetta against Doc these days after everything that's come out. But the thing is, when I first heard about this, when the guy Evoli made his tweet and I read it, I was like, nah, look, there's no evidence to back it up. There's nothing that really confirms this is happening besides all of this stuff that you see on the screen now being like speculatory levels of being like, well, you know, he might have done something very nefarious, because Twitch had recently introduced something called, what was it, Golden Swallow or Golden Finch or something like that, like a protocol to stop streamers sexually harassing their fans or whatever, or other streamers, and to actually actively investigate those allegations. And it was right around this time that Doc got banned, so it was incredibly suspicious, but nobody had any concrete evidence. Which leads me to believe that it was only really done to nuke him, recently. That tweet a few weeks ago by Evoli. It seemed like, why would you sit on it for 4 years to just drop it now when most of this is, for lack of a better term, blown over? Nobody really thought about it anymore.
The worst part about it is, once everyone was dropping everything, they're like, oh, well, we can't really like accuse them of it. Like, we can't make our minds up because there's no actual concrete evidence.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that, it like really just sunk in was when Mr. Guy Beam literally self-snitched on himself.
Yep, and we got the fucking tweet right here, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, we'll get to it, Jeffrey. We'll get to it. I know it's fucking bad, and I know it's fucking juicy. Alright, so this is the most current version of this tweet up at the moment. And you're probably thinking, well, what do you mean by the most current version of this tweet up at the moment? Well, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Disrespect posted this tweet, had the words individual minor in there, edited the tweet because apparently you can do that now, and then got clowned on it so fucking hard that he just decided, I'm going to go back to the original statement. He got clowned on so fucking hard that...
That's what I was talking about.
He admitted without concrete evidence that he was talking to a minor.
It's one thing to admit it, but it's another thing to edit it out to try and hide what you just admitted because you realize how career-ending it sounds, and it is.
Exactly. He let all of it on the table, put all of his chips on the table and went, I could be alright after this. Fuck, I put the word minor in there. Edits it. Everybody's like, brother, we can still see after you've edited the
I didn't
tweet.
even know that was a thing, like on Twitter.
Oh, you can
just, like, check.
You can check it. Where is it? Last edited, see? So you can see the whole fucking history of it. Anyway, we'll get into it. And this is quite a read. So ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts, get your popcorn and get fucking comfortable because we're about to rip into Dr. Disrespect Beam. The Twitch ban. Hello, I'd like to make a quick statement. Let's cut the fucking bullshit. As you know, there's no filter with me, which is probably a fucking issue because your lawyers would have advised very, very strongly against this. I've always been upfront and real with you guys on anything that I can be upfront about, and I'm always willing to accept responsibility, which is why I'm here now. First and foremost, I do want to apologize to everyone in my community as well as those close to me, my team, and everyone at Midnight Society Game Studio. My question is he apologizing to his wife? Also, that scandal a few years ago of him cheating on his wife, this recontextualizes it in such a horrible way now.
Yeah, what about that? Why did everyone just go like, oh, well, he cheated on his wife. That's not that bad.
I mean, it's kind of... It's like the drummer of the fucking Black Keys, dude.
They're like, oh, well, he only just cheated. At least he's not talking to minors. And then now...
And now it's both.
See, I hated him from the start. He was so cocky. He was so annoying. Now my hating on him for no reason has finally paid off.
Well, see, I kind of gave him a bit of the benefit of the doubt in the sense that, sure, he was cocky and he was annoying and he was like, I'm the two-timer, blah, 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 whatever the fuck he said. I don't really know his shtick because I never really watched him. But the fact of the matter is he was playing a character. So it was kind of, giving him...
But apparently he's like that in real life as well.
Yeah, exactly. So, but see, that's only alleged because you don't really know what he's like in real life unless you've been to TwitchCon and you're a minor and you met up with him in the bathrooms, which is why he originally got suspended on Twitch because he was filming inside the TwitchCon bathrooms.
Like a retard.
Like a fucking retard. Like a moron. Like, why would he think that that's the go? Why would he think that that's a smart thing to do? Bro has had a wife and kids. I'd be surprised if he hasn't already had a visit by CPS. Just a minor mistake. At least we know his favorite chord is A minor. Yeah, real. I think they couldn't tell it before because of some agreement since it went to court. You're absolutely correct, and I will follow up on that point in a moment. I have some documents, some actual empirical hard-hitting evidence that a lot of people seem to be neglecting these days when it comes to shit like this. The co-host is right. It's amazing when you hate someone for no reason and eventually you actually have a good reason for it. iDubbbz. Sorry. I got a bit of a sore throat. A lot of people have been left in the dark about what happened yesterday with Midnight Society and I, and we made the painful decision collectively to have me step down. Our team is full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, and I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Now, let's see if I can find it. I think this is the clip. Whoop, nope, that's coming up in a minute. Let's see, where is it? This clip of him playing Elden Ring. Watch this shit, ladies and gentlemen. It's a fucking certified hood classic, this one.
You know how we run things here.
Yep, we know how we run things here with miners. Just pay attention to the music as well. It's perfect, dude. So you see him get a message, right? He checks his phone and his mood immediately fucking switches, dude. He's given up. Oh, also, I just realized I'm fucking covering Doc's face. Lol, embarrassing. Look at him. Look at him. He's squirming. He knows it's over. He knows it's fucking over. This was the moment he got the message from not only Turtle Beach, but Midnight Society saying, we've decided to fucking drop you. And he sits there for 45 seconds in silence. No wonder this guy liked Twitch, because he couldn't
Isn't
fucking...
he like one of the heads of the company though?
He was the founder, I'm pretty sure.
And they're dropping him.
And they're dropping him because of these
That's
fucking...
gotta be real bad for them to, like, everyone else to lobby against you and drop you from your own project.
Like, that would fucking hurt, right?
Yeah.
And because a team full of incredibly talented and good people that have high career ambitions and families, I'd never want to jeopardize the culture we have carefully crafted. Well, guess what, buddy? You already did 4 years ago. If this is behavior that you've already set up as a precedent 4 years ago, I don't know when he started Midnight Society, but it seems incredibly likely that it's been in the works for a while. This is behavior that is recurring. One, cheating on your wife. Two, cheating on your wife with a minor allegedly. Like, you know, you've already fucked up the culture that you've... Fuck it. What does he say? Jeopardized the culture that he has carefully crafted, you know?
What culture?
Exactly.
Being a dickhead.
Exactly. Being a fucking wanker. That's all you've
Also,
jeopardized.
This video of him. See, I like the music. I love any Soulsborne music because it is beautiful, but it's also depressing, and it hits at the right time where he just looks at his phone and the soul just lifts from his body. It's gone.
It's so
he just
fucked.
realized it's over.
He gets
He has,
the
like, this thing-
message, and it's like, this is Midnight Society. You're done, pal. You're not that
He does
guy.
this thing where he's like, this is the moment where I kind of just ride into the sunset and say some other shit, like some real like cheesy bullshit.
Like, he's trying
And
to
it's
come
like-
back from it. He's trying to build up his self-esteem from being getting...
Because his fans are like 10-year-olds and like chuds, like real soy jack chuds.
Oh yeah,
like
definitely.
people that enjoy UFC, but they're the bad ones, you know.
The bad
really
ones, the bad, 25% of the crowd, you know.
See, there's the ones that go there, they're the real chuds. Like they think they're cool, and like they try to like critique MMA fighters when the fighters have like 20 years of training and stuff.
And they're
Those
also
kinds-
like fat as fuck, sitting on their couch just doing nothing, being like, I could kick higher than that, bro.
And then the other half of Dr. Disrespect's fan base are like literal YouTube kids, iPad 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my god, this guy's so cool. He can do big jumps, and he's in 2K basketball, and he has
he
a
got
cool
dropped from
mustache.
that too. Lol.
Yeah, they took him out. I seen that. and
They
I was like,
fucking took him
"Shame,
out.
You absolute pedo, like
But
degenerate.
See, the thing is, like, there's a lot of conflicting evidence on both sides whether or not the messages were of a sexually explicit nature between him and the 17-year-old. A lot of people are saying that it was like 17 years old and 11 months, which, I mean, I don't really know if it makes that much of a difference either way. Like, I don't know if... Because at the time, allegedly, he didn't know the age, right?
It must have been bad if they took away the option to be able to whisper within a chat.
Yeah,
It
they
must have
fucking
been
nuked it
bad.
after that. Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean jeopardize culture? Just switch and become a Minecraft YouTuber, it'll fit. So real, Two Graves. Two Graves always got the fucking one-liners straight up in chat. He's the guy for it, you know. ICL America is insane. How is the motherfucker not an offender list already? Damn. Oh, don't worry. We'll get to that. We'll get to that because something has been cooking up recently. We'll read through this tweet first and then have a look at the edits. Everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now, the two former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations. I can now tell you my side of the story regarding the ban, but also, was it a good idea to do that? Because you've only given the people confirmation bias. If you really wanted to, you know, sort of ride off into the sunset and not really make a big fucking deal out of it, you wouldn't have made this post. In fact, you would have consulted your lawyers and your lawyers would have told you, don't make that fucking post. What are you, a moron? Oh, I'm gonna edit it. No, don't fucking edit it. You're just like making yourself look even worse. I thought brother would have hired a PR firm, but evidently it's just him in his bedroom.
It's true. It's so dumb that he let himself make one of the biggest mistakes of his career that has led him down the road where he no longer has a fan base. It's just all these little 10-year-olds and chuds. Like, oh my god, this guy's so cool and manly. No, he cheated on his wife and he's been talking to minors. Allegedly, but
Allegedly, yeah.
at this point, I kind of believe it because the evidence is stacking up. Even though it's on both sides, I hate him anyway. So
see, like I was saying though before, like when it first came out, I was like, there is literally zero evidence that this happened. It's pretty fucking crazy if true, like fucking insane if true, but it's a big if, you know. Like what the fuck are you gonna like do to prove this? Because the onus of evidence is not on the person being accused, it's the, like, accuser. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just be making tweets like that and be like, oh, well, it's true. Believe me, my source is God, bro. You know, like, but the thing is, like, after a lot of people started coming out with stuff and there's court transcripts and shit like that, I was like, ooh, it's not looking good for you, brother.
A really good example of someone, like, accusations being put on someone recently was the whole
what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? Because this might be spoilers for another like moment.
It's so ironic. The whole we'll save it. I'll give my opinion on it in due time. But all I can say is it's so bad, and it gives like so much like hate towards people who come out against it. Like this whole situation, it involves Turkey Tom, and Turkey Tom dismantled it himself. It was funny.
Interesting.
You have to provide the evidence, and if you don't straight away, people are like, nah, it's fake. It's not real.
Exactly.
You know?
You're already systematically being deconstructed piece by piece. Your argument is being fucking picked apart by the goddamn...
And what Dr. Disrespect did was, instead of just like remaining silent and then waiting, like getting his lawyers, he's like, well, I'm going to defend myself, but within defending myself, I'm going to give them like 1,000 rounds of like high explosive ammunition. And
just
like
put a big fucking red dot right in the middle of my head and go, it's open season, baby.
And then try to edit it and give them instead 500. Actually, edit it and give them more ammo, and then like I don't know, some other weird gun shit or game shit. I don't know, but there's like 50 red dots on him now.
Yeah, literally. That's the thing though. Like he's consistently fucking.
Dude, the cord, man. You come on, dude. That's what corporate has been talking about, dude.
Dude, they didn't give me a budget to fix it before this stream, dude. They just gave me the budget to get out of the fucking Colombian prison, and here I am now. Okay, is that better?
Yep.
Okay, alright. Now, the thing is, though, with this whole situation, he's just continuously, like, he was in a little hole 4 years ago, but he found a different community over on YouTube, and, you know, he built himself back up from, I would say from the scraps, but not really, because his core audience pretty much just shifted over once he got banned. But then he started building himself back up, he's starting to reinvent himself, And then after a lengthy career and getting paid out his full contract, full 2-year contract by Twitch, by the way, for doing nothing but
How much
abusing
was
the
his
whisper. I don't know. I can't
If it's millions of
confirm.
dollars, they paid millions of dollars to a potential child predator.
Well, the
Well,
thing
not really
is,
child predator. To gross.
alleged.
See,
I gotta
thing
make sure
about
that I'm
YouTube
not
is
getting nuked
we
here.
can make any remark, we can say anything, and there's no repercussions. That's how YouTube works. Okay.
Do you remember
Trust me,
Leafy,
trust me.
dude? Do you remember Leafy?
Yeah, but he was saying some pretty out there shit. Like
He
I
was
get we say
outlandish.
nuclear stuff, but his is like Chernobyl within the reactor. He was there. We're outside of it.
We're like
walking into there.
we're like normal individuals walking into Chernobyl and becoming degenerate mutants. That's the kind of nuclear takes we have. Disrespect got shot and then bro decided to shoot himself as well, not even in the foot. Motherfucker did a Kurt Cobain. That's so fucking real. That is so fucking real.
Literally.
Now, here we get to the part of the fucking tweet where he just admits it all. He puts all his chips on the table and goes, fuck it. My career's over now. I'm pulling the Kurt Cobain. I'm about to twist my wrist and shoot myself in the fucking jaw. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual... Also, look at this fucking wording. Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual miner back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. Real intentions? Whether they're real intentions or fake intentions, it doesn't matter. You're still being like, hey, what you doing at TwitchCon, huh?
It's like
What you doing?
ChatGPT.
Yeah, it actually does. That's the thing. Like, there's no way that this was given to a team of PR representatives and they cooked this up. This seems like it was just straight off the dome from him. Brother was writing it in the iPhone Notes app, copied and then pasted into Twitter and then tweeted that shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it
Yeah.
reads.
Because there's a whole lot of nothing with a 1% something.
This is literally the only paragraph out of this whole fucking tweet that matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the rest of it is him pretty much going, I didn't really do anything, lol. But also, I'm sorry. Fuck Midnight Society. Fuck my wife. I don't love her anymore, dude. He's about to be getting a divorce. His sponsors dropped him. His wife's about to drop him. His kid's about to become fucking disowned from him. It's over. It's over for brother. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, because you couldn't do that on a fucking whisper thing. No crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. Yeah, but also trying to meet the individual is not a great look for you, brother. Just saying. I went through a lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that case was resolved by a settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me, and no criminal charges have ever been brought against me. This is true. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should never have entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband, and a father. Not for long. It should have.
He's bringing it up to try to get to drum up sympathy. Anyone
Exactly.
If anyone does that, that's what it's used for. It's manipulation.
It's literally the YouTuber having a dog on their lap during a fucking apology video, and the sigh. I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment type
No
shit.
makeup. Yeah.
Yeah, no
Tear-tied
makeup,
neck.
crying,
Big hoodie.
just a little bit of mascara on the bottom eyelid to get that running effect, you know. It should never have happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. Correct, brother. Correct. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking hang on. I gotta get into character, alright? Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. I'm no fucking predator or pedophile. Are you kidding me? Anyone that truly knows me fucking knows where I stand on those things. With those types of people, fuck that. There's a different level of disgust that I fucking hate even hearing about. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support throughout all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine, especially the miners. I have the fucking best community and circle, especially the miners. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated, especially the miners. But trust me when I say this, to all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago, classic YouTuber walk back. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear. Yeah, fucking right. And then immediately after he did this shit, guess what? He took a fucking hiatus indefinitely.
That's what every YouTuber does.
He took an indefinite hiatus. He left. He gave up. He ran. He fucking ran. But
Makes you
also
look guilty.
Exactly. Not only that, but he literally admitted to it in this fucking tweet, which he edited 3 times. You know what I mean? Like, there's no better way of making yourself look absolutely, undeniably, unequivocally fucking guilty than doing exactly what Dr. Disrespect did. What he could have done is completely ignore the situation. Sure, he probably would have lost, like, what, maybe 20% of his viewers and followers? But guess what? He would have kept the other fucking 80%. But now, he's just nuked his whole fucking viewer base.
See, if you keep your mouth shut, it only leaves room for speculation, not proper evidence.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
And that's where he munted it, because he's, like, retarded. Al Bozo, you know, smoking that Dr. Disrespect pack.
I'm out here on...
He cheated on his wife.
He's smoking that disloyalty pack, dude. He's out here hitting the blunt rolled up with the fucking... Actually, speaking of the disloyalty, this is fucking insane. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Jeffrey? I don't think you are, brother. I don't think you are. This is fucking crazy. So, basically, a trans sex worker has come forward claiming Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife with them in 2017. The same year he was caught talking to a minor. They go on to show detailed Twitter DMs where Doc was asking for cam shows while promising a partnership in return. He blocked them after receiving the cam shows. Now, this is the individual here. And we'll go into these DMs because they're pretty icky. They're pretty icky. All right, so this is proof. This is empirical proof that this is happening, right? Are you ready? Are you ready, Jeffrey?
Let's go. Let's go.
I don't know why this was posted on YouTube Shorts. All right. Oh, stop it. Hi, doctor. How are you? Photo shoot tomorrow. Too nervous. Well. Good luck. I'm going to try ready to get some sexy cosplay images. Then, after I can punish you, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to fucking throw up. That's disgusting. Mind you, brother's married with a kid. Oh yeah? How so? Don't know. Have to get a good strategy. We shall see. Ha! Still waiting. Yeah, I'll think of one sooner. Think of one soon. Overwhelming packing for tomorrow. Not sure. A smooth black leather or latex. Don't know. Nice! Feel like releasing one right now. Yummy. Should I let it go or hold on? What does brother mean by that? What did brother mean by that?
Grubby.
Dude, he's talking about fucking holding on to his fucking... Brother's gooning so hard right now. This is fucking feral. This is feral. Like, if this was just leaked, and he wasn't married, he didn't have a kid, I'd be like, whatever, who gives a fuck? He's just like a guy who likes whacking it, you know? Like, everybody's got their vices, you know? Like, brother's just gooning, you know?
Yeah.
But given everything else that's happened recently, it's kind of like... That's another thing I don't really like when it comes to allegations like this, because you got the whole point of him being like, oh, he was whispering with a 17-year-old, an individual minor, as he would put it, on the Twitch Whisper chat. But then it's like, oh, he also cheated on his wife again in 2017. It's like with the whole dream shit, where it's like, oh yeah, allegedly he was sexting minors on Snapchat, but he also cheated on Minecraft. You know, like, are they equivocal? I don't know if this is necessarily as bad as you know, messaging a fucking minor
Yeah, that's
in a
another
sexually
example
explicit way.
of like accusations that went horribly wrong and backfired on the person
Mm-hmm.
because he was found out to be like truthful and to be like, you know, not grooming people.
Exactly, and that's the thing. It's
Yeah.
all about how you handled the situation.
And he handled it really well. He handled it like a business, literally.
Exactly. Well, when you're that big of a content creator, it becomes less of a passion project and more of a business, you know? Like, you don't really have much say besides creatively, you know, when it comes to shit like that.
Exactly.
Bro, if he was 18 around that time, okay, you could kind of be like, well, but you in your damn late 30s. Goddamn, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Real gooner material.
There's actually no way that he can justify this. Now, from what I've seen, it looks pretty real, it looks pretty convincing, but there's still always that little thing in the back of my mind saying it could be fake. This could be very well easily faked, you know? But the whole scrolling, oh god, here we go. I need something. What do you need, Doc? I'm sure you have all these e-girls ready to serve you. This literally reads like a tipster DM. You know, like, it's fucking cringe. Brother responds, lol, comma, no. Lies. Uh-huh. No way. You're gonna watch my explosive intro? Oh. I know he's probably talking about his content, but goddamn, brother. The goddess must be worshipped from head to toe before you can explode. I want the rewards. Ew. But also, this individual non-minor knew that he was married. You know? Add me on
Casual gooner.
Snapchat. Brother had his Snapchat. Holy fuck. Miss you, Doc. Thanks for unfollowing, stranger. Are you going to PAX East? And then blocked. As if blocking completely deletes all instances of the fucking conversation. Brother doesn't know how Twitter works. Oh, but it's so bad. It's so bad. But it makes a whole lot of sense as to why he refused to talk about it in a public setting. Because it's like...
Because it looks bad.
Yep. Exactly. And
It
there's...
looks so bad.
It's just like he keeps stacking up these L's in this instance, you know. So the original tweet that completely fucking nuked his whole career going forward. We're gonna go through that now from Cody Connors at Evoli. I don't really know how to say it because it's stupid. Just use your name. But he got banned because he got caught sexting a minor in the then existing Twitch Whispers product. He was trying to meet up with her at TwitchCon. The powers that be could read in plain text. Case closed, gang. But also, if Evoli was sitting on this for the whole 4 years, he can't be acting like a fucking martyr. Like a guy trying to save all the minors on fucking Twitch from Dr. Disrespect's grubby little fingers, because he waited 4 years before he posted this. I understand that there was litigation involved, and there was legal things in the background that stopped him from being able to say it. But if he really cared that much, he would have gone to the correct authorities and reported this. Or Twitch would have. So it's very telling that Twitch didn't do anything because they had him as a sponsor. He was the biggest name on their platform. And then he went and goes and fucking tries to groom minors and get them in the bathroom at TwitchCon to film him or something. I don't know. Allegedly. But still, you know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking insane that he decided, hey, I'm gonna message this minor on Twitch Whispers chat that doesn't exist anymore. And Twitch were like, look, don't do that. That's really bad. We're going to ban you. He takes him to court and goes, I want all my money for my fucking contract. And they were like, okay. But just don't mention this to anyone. And Doc's like, I have no problem with that. If I mention it, I'm over. It's over for me. 4 years later, it's over. You know? Brother predicted his own fucking downfall, you know?
Literally.
It was probably a suit with Twitch in itself, so the dude... after leaving Twitch was legally able to reveal it. Can't lie, GG. No, well, see, the thing is, like, even though he's not a part of Twitch, in this instance, he's still, you know, representative of Twitch as a company. So, you know, the fact that he leaked this means he could get sued by Doc. Doctor disrespected the law. Goddamn right. Goddamn right. It's over for dude. Now, speaking of which, going to the correct authorities, reporting it to the law. This is a tweet that, according to Call of Shame. Now, I don't know how legitimate this source is, so just take it with a massive spoonful of salt, or a whole bucket if you will. But breaking news confirmed, because this confirmed in brackets absolutely means it's real, irrefutable evidence. Dr. Disrespect was reported by Twitch to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children when they were illegally recording whispers by the doc back in 2017. So this goes further than just 2020 when he got banned. They knew about it for 3 years before they did anything about it. Apparently, there was a power struggle in Twitch of the people who supported Doc and the people who really didn't like Doc, right? And the people who didn't like Doc were just waiting, biding their time for a reason to be able to fucking nuke him off their platform. This happened in 2017 and they went, let's put this in our back pocket. And then they banned him, not being able to cite anything more than infringing the code of Twitch's terms and conditions, their streamer policy or whatever. But it was like, come on, pal. Come on, buddy. Why you sit on something like that for 3 years just to get rid of him when you felt it was able to be going through? You know what I mean? A full investigation was authorized and no wrongdoing was found and no illegal activity took place by Dr. Disrespect. No arrests were made and no charges were filed, thus adding more weight that Dr. Disrespect is innocent, as this is indeed looking like witch hunt by ex-Twitch employees to frame Dr. Disrespect. Unconfirmed. It is also reported that the minor was actually a former Twitch employee pretending to be a 17-year-old girl and trying to bait Dr. Disrespect with entrapment techniques, while the ex-Twitch mods illegally recorded it all. They were all fired soon after and sued by Dr. Disrespect's legal team. They are very bitter over this, and why this whole thing is coming out for the second time after it has already been dealt with. So, this is allegedly. I don't know how entirely true this is. Obviously, it doesn't look like it's coming from the most reputable source, Call of Shame, on... It looks like a YouTube community post. But just another perspective to spice things up, you know? Bro literally admitted he did it and fuckers out here defending him mad. Yeah, exactly. He was caught in 4K, 40, 60, 90, 120 FPS. Brother was caught. He can't walk it back now. He can't walk it back. And so... concurrently, he's lost all of his sponsors, including his own fucking company that have dropped him. Which is insane. Fucking insane. And honestly, very sad. Very, very sad. But the fact that he was reported to endangered and missing child services, I don't know how I feel about that, because obviously he's like, he could potentially be a danger to children in the future, but, you know, he's got no existence on the platform anymore, you know? He's gone. He's done. It's over for him.
It is. It is over for him. Anyways, now I must segue into some news. Some news. I've got some news.
You've got some
Just
news.
So this is a little insider information for those in the stream.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Palmer reality TV show coming out.
Now,
See,
it's
season
still in
one's up.
talks. It's still in talks
Well, actually,
for syndication.
you've been in Colombia, dude. You've been in prison, okay?
Yeah.
You've given me a lot of paperwork to do.
Mm-hmm.
You've created a lot, okay? I've been for 3 months, okay? I have been doing paperwork. But I don't think you knew, but there was a cameraman everywhere you went. I don't know how you didn't notice.
Well, I have my suspicions. You know,
See
when you
the
get
guy
that.
with the big camera? That's a cameraman.
See, I thought he was just the guy. You know.
Just the guy.
You know, just the
that's there.
guy that was there. You know, with the camera.
So
I thought that was
that's
just him.
The executives have seen season 1. They're impressed,
Mhm.
especially explicitly showing drugs and violence. They love that. That's what you need these days.
Hey, look, I took my
Um,
page out of the Pablo Escobar book.
Awesome. We love it.
Somebody's got to do it.
The um the TV show has been greenlit for another 39 seasons. So
Excellent. Longer run than Saturday Night Live.
you better pull some shit out of your ass, very literally, because this is riding on both our heads, okay?
Oh yeah, no, don't worry, I will. Do I ever disappoint?
No, you don't, literally.
Sometimes, like when it comes to starting the stream on time.
So that's what's been going on. We've been filming. I have seen every single second of what you have been doing, and I've had to fill out paperwork. Oh, this is the Australian embassy in Colombia. Oh, something about cocaine and
They didn't let
importing
me
to-
out for a while of that embassy. They were fighting hard, but it took a while. It took some intervention for the higher ups to finally break me out.
Yeah, it was for the content,
And I think the
for the
Colombian government understood that, and they let me out, and they let me have another chance.
Yeah. The expedition process was not easy.
No.
It wasn't sweet, and it still isn't going well. You're going to prison after this, so that's good.
Well, as long as I keep creating content, I won't be going back to prison.
Mm.
That's all
say-
I can say at this point in time.
They say season 30 plus. This is also more insider information. You're going to China.
Oh God. I mean, yippee. Wahoo.
You're going to live in a small village where all the Chinese people will think you're God because you're a white person. So,
Whoa. Okay.
hey, that's a good thing. It's for content. You're not. It's all satire,
That reminds me of that village in
It's nuanced.
somewhere in rural Africa where they think Prince Philip is like a god because he visited them once and gave him
Yeah.
like rations, and they have a photo of him or like a printout of him, and they just hope that one day he'll come back, which he's not doing now because he's fucking dead. But hey,
See, it's either China or North Korea. So pick your poison, mate.
I wouldn't mind North Korea, to be honest.
Me too.
I'd be the only like Palmer to be able to say he's been to North Korea.
True.
I got a couple more things to touch on with the Dr. Disrespect situation, and then I think I'll probably... There's a lot of things that we haven't covered over the last few weeks. I've been gone. So, few weeks, 9 months more like. So I think we'll have to definitely reconvene at a later moment to cover all the other nitty-gritty internet details that I haven't had the opportunity to be able to cover whilst I've been imprisoned. But Dr. Disrespect's actions have directly impacted his friends, who have had to disown him and step back. Sort of, what is it called? What's that word I always used to say? Disavow. Disavow his actions a little bit.
Press F to disavow.
Press F to disavow, indeed. And so, Tim the Tatman gets emotional addressing Dr. Disrespect's scandal in First Stream Back. Tim the Tatman, also, I don't really give a shit about this guy. Like, he's bald, and he plays COD. Kind of cringe. And Fortnite, apparently, even worse. Tim the Tatman has returned to YouTube for the first time since his friend Dr. Disrespect confirmed he was banned on Twitch for sending explicit DMs to a minor. Dr. Disrespect's confession to sending an underage person inappropriate DMs back in 2017 took the streaming world by shock in late June. What the fuck?
Dune.
Am I okay? I got Paul Atreides brain right now. In the aftermath...
Producer Jeffrey has to take his leave. I've got paperwork on this
Oh,
whole
okay.
Colombian saga. Okay?
All right.
Thank you, Ike's audience.
That's right. Thank you for joining.
in. 9 months in the making. It's a little baby. Just popped it out, an hour ago.
And we're
It's
back.
fine. It's good.
And we're back.
We're back.
Thank you very
I'll
much
see
for
you next
joining,
time.
Jeffrey. I'll see you next time, brother.
Bye-bye.
Bye. In late June, I suppose we'll continue where we left off with Jeffrey. In the aftermath of the confession, Doc lost major brand deals with the San Francisco 49ers, which he was indeed sponsored by, his game studio Midnight Society, and even his NBA 2K content, which we did briefly touch on at the start of the stream. Additionally, he lost the respect of his fellow streamers, including some of his top creator chums in the form of Nick Merckx, Tim the Tatman, who revealed they no longer support him for his actions. Now, I've seen a lot of people be incredibly divided by this, being like, some of them were saying, hey, they should defend him being his friend, you know, they're not real friends, they're not defending him hard enough. And then there's another group of people going, well, hey, I think they did the right thing, they're covering their own asses and their own careers, which honestly, I'm in the latter camp of that. I think it makes a lot more sense for them to be able to cover themselves than try and cover for Doc, who literally admitted to it, blatant, clear as day. You know, it's kind of insane that he just went, fuck it, full frontal, I did it, dude. On July 1st, Tim returned to YouTube for the first time since the news broke and issued a somber thank you to his viewers for their support. Pretty insane last week with everything going on there, so I just wanted to say I appreciate all the positivity you guys have been giving me, he said. It's been a wild one, man. Which is true. But also, he came back with a Fortnite stream and this is the thumbnail. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? And that's where he addressed his friends' very, very public allegations? I don't know, dude. Something just like... That's so crusty. That's so fucking crusty. Tim further referenced the video he released on X addressing the situation, where he said that if Doc knew he was talking to a minor, he couldn't support his longtime friend. A report soon followed confirming that the streamer was aware of our age and continued with the explicit messages. Let's have a look at this. Where's the report? Where's the report? However, a new report from esports journalist Slasher. Ah, yes, this is on Rolling Stone, which we will get to in a moment. Just playing with Doc for so long and seeing all this happen, it was hard to say the least. This is not an easy week, but I appreciate all the love you guys give, for real. Thank you. It is not unnoticed. There are so many people yelling at each other left and right, and there's a lot of negativity in general, and I see a lot of these very nice comments through the chaos, he continued. Dr. Disrespect has vowed to return to streaming after first taking an extended vacation with his family. Still not clear yet if he will be coming back to YouTube after the platform demonetized his channel. So not only has he been dropped from all of his goddamn sponsors, including his own fucking game studio, but YouTube has completely demonetized his channel following the allegations. Now, I suppose allegations is not really the right term to use because he fucking admitted it, plain as day, blatantly as fuck. It's just, he did something. He definitely did something, whether or not he knew it was a minor, which, according to Slasher, also Rod Breslau, apparently he knew. Apparently he knew the whole fucking time. And this is undeniably true. There's no way that I have to subscribe to Rolling Stone to read this goddamn article. Ah, fuck it. Fuck you, Slasher. But basically, yeah. It was confirmed, plain as day, that he did it. However, the person who worked at Twitch, who originally came out with these allegations towards Dr. Disrespect, kind of did it in a scummy way, right? So here you see Cody Connors, Evoli, listen, if all 3 dates sell out, I'll tell you why he got banned. And this is him promoting for his shitty fucking Philadelphia PA band, dude, trying to get all the seats filled. Is that not crusty? Is that not disgusting behavior? Furthermore proves that he didn't really give a shit about the implication of Doc's actions. He just wanted to farm it a little bit further. He just wanted to really, you know, push the seal in and get as much out of the situation that he could without actually giving a fuck about the victims or Doc or the implication of his actions on the actual website, which is not great. Not a great look. But I will say, something I wanted to add about this whole situation was the fact that a lot of the people who would be like beating the shit out of Doc for this situation, right? Hey man, you're good at something, never do it for free type shit. Yeah, I do get it, but also like, it seems a bit disingenuous from the, oh, think of the kids sort of perspective, you know what I mean? But what I will say is the people who are ripping into Dr. Disrespect are the same people who would be defending Pyro in a very similar situation of him messaging an underage individual, or individual minor as Dr. Disrespect would put it, and defending him, sending him fucking furry inflation fetish fart porn, whatever the fuck it was, to a goddamn minor. You know, you can't defend one and then ridicule the other. I feel like you got to have an even spread. Both are fucking egregious, and I'm not saying that either should be defended. But the fact that they're clowning on Doc but supporting Pyro, it's kind of like, yeah, that's a bit of hypocrisy, to be honest, from my perspective. But that's just the Ike Palmer worldview. Whether or not you agree, hey, who knows? It's up to you. It's your world, and I'm just living in it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to cover on the Dr. Disrespect situation. I was going to read the Rolling Stone article, but apparently I have to subscribe to Rolling Stone and give Slasher money to read that fucking article, which I'm sure as shit not fucking doing. But yeah, this has been a good return stream. I've had a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. I suppose we'll hand it over to the audience now. Anybody got any questions? Anybody want to call into the fucking stream? Use the link in the description to join the Discord server and just jump into the one of the voice chats, and I'll drag you up into on air if you're interested in that. If not, well, I guess that'll be the end of the stream, you know. Hey man, I've already read that. Although I think it would have been better if he was promoting some charities that are to help children in such cases. Well, that's a very good point, and also sort of ties in with the idea that he was reported to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. But I really don't know how true that is, because Call of Shame does not really seem like the most reputable source in this situation, you know, and that's coming from people like Slasher and Dexerto, you know. And shit, I don't know, I think Pyro case was a bit diff, but I get your point. It definitely was different. However, both cases knew that they were a minor, and Pyro has a track record of having done it more than once. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm putting out there, you know. I'm not going to start a flame war with my own audience, but yes, that's the fact of the matter. Anyway, I'd hop on, but we out here kind of sick or something, so I'm just in bed 24/7. Well, hey, at least I'm here to give you the content that you need to hopefully get you back up onto your feet, because Ike Palmer got some mystical skills and abilities to be able to bring you back to 100% with just my content alone. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll call the stream here. It was a good stream back. Hopefully there'll be a lot more in the near future. I'm not going to make any promises, because we know how my schedule is. It's not very great, is it? 9 months. One stream every 9 months. It's like popping babies out. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the stream. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it and you're not already subscribed and you haven't already liked the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in the next stream. Peace.